Which team made the best overall moves this offseason? Boston Celtics tied for first with the Milwaukee Bucks, which I think makes a lot of sense. Portland Trailblazers is third.
I like that a lot. Everything they got for Dame, not to make them a better, it doesn't say what moves made them a better basketball team. It's just best overall moves. You had a player that wasn't happy, and you got a good haul for him. You're going to be able to flip Robert Williams for 2 picks, a first and a second probably.
The thing is, I think of rebuilding in the NBA like a tourniquet. It's not a good thing overall, but like it's better than what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like when you're out of options, that's when you just have to hit the rebuild button. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so if you're doing that even well, I just still feel like that's weird to say that you made some of the best moves of the entire offseason when you're looking at other teams that are making moves right now to win a championship. You know what I mean?
Cut your arm off and lose Dame for nothing, potentially.
Yeah.
Or get things done and get value for him now.
Yeah, see, to me, that's like the obvious option. And like, it's like kind of being rewarded for not chopping your arm off. You know what I'm saying? I agree that they did a good job. I'm not saying they didn't do a good job.
Settle for Miami's package.
I agree. That's a good thing.
That's the easiest thing to do, is to settle and deal with Miami's package, as opposed to continuously shopping around, working the whole offseason, going to the Bucks and getting a not as good of a deal for the Bucks, but the assets you got, you flip for more because you knew, oh, Boston's wanted Drew Holiday. Then what you get back from Boston is 2 tradable guys. Because if the Clippers decide they want to give Brogdon a go again, or if Rob Williams, the third sweepstakes, like some team wants center depth, you turn that into more, and then you're in a similar situation from OKC, where Damian Lillard ends up bringing you like 5 first-round picks.
To me, I just favor much more the moves that are like making you a championship contender.
I totally get the logic and the side you're coming from. Like, I 100% do. But not every GM is in the situation where they get to do those things.
Yeah, I get that. So, like, they made good moves. But at the same time, it's like, it's not as surefire to lead to success. I feel like the Blazers, you would consider them lucky. Like, how likely is it really that the Blazers would ever get to a point, like, to be as close to getting a title as the Lakers are right now? Like, that's not guaranteed for the Blazers to even get to the Lakers level of contention.
Yeah.
So, like, to me, I feel like Lakers are a safer bet for being like, yeah, their moves were better because they're, like, more likely to win a title because of them.
Your definition makes sense if everyone is here, because it gives you an advantage to the title. But in 5 years, those Blazers picks might make them a title contender.
No, I agree.
The same way that...
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I'm factoring that in as well. But I'm saying, like, if the goal is to win a title at any moment...
Eventually, yes.
Yeah, how safe do you feel about the Blazers eventually actually being to the level that the Lakers are right now? Like, that's not a surefire bet.
Yes, but I think that anytime a GM is able to scrounge together and get multiple shots in the upper to mid first round for a guy, I know that Dame is an established, one of the best point guards in basketball. I totally get that, but I just think the situation they were in, they did the best they could have possibly done. They didn't settle for the Heat thing. They went and found another person that gave them an asset that they flipped into more assets, and then the assets they got back for flipping the first asset they got of Drew Holiday, they got Robert Williams and Malcolm Brogdon, who are still trade pieces if they don't want to use them.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I think they did a good job with what they had. They managed that asset very well.
I think that's how their like train of
Yeah.
vote, how they got 17% of the vote.